When you want to add or edit an insured item, scroll through the list to find its tag. In this case, we want to work with property and household cover. To add a new property, click the Add button and the input empty fields appear. But we already have a property in the list that we can edit. So let's expand it by clicking the little red chevron. All the fields appear so that you can add new information or edit existing information. Any field that you update or add will be highlighted in green, which makes it easy for your broker and the insurance service provider to identify the changes and adjust the cover accordingly. If you are updating property and household information because you've changed your address, you will be reminded to update all the fields, but especially the new security measures that are in place at your new address. And you must preferably notify the insurance company before you move, so that they can evaluate the area and security risk to adjust your cover and premiums accordingly. Be warned, if you don't notify and allow your service provider to re-underwrite your risk at your new address, any and all claims will be repudiated. Building cover would be no if you are renting the property. But even as an owner, it could be no if the building is insured and linked to your bank bond. And it will also be no if the property is in a complex and insured through the body corporate. But irrespective of the answer, if household cover is required, then these following fields regarding the building are essential to underwrite the level of risk for the household cover. Additional cover allows the upload of invoices regarding borehole and swimming pool pumps and other equipment if relevant. The security selector lets you either use the slider or stretch the box so that you can see and select all the possible security measures from the list applicable to the property you want to insure. If you subscribe to an armed response service, some companies will give you a discount on premiums, especially if you can prove it with a contract. So we have a browse button to allow you to upload it here. You must make sure that all the fields are yes or no. Starting with household cover, the sum insured that you use for your household goods is very important. So let's spend a little time on it. You could just take a wild guess and type it in here. If your guess is too high, you will pay a higher premium for nothing. If it is too low, then something the insurance industry calls average will apply. Here is a quick explanation. Let's say your guess is approximately 25% lower than the real value of your household goods. You guessed 300,000 Rand and the value is actually 400,000 Rand. So hypothetically your house burns to the ground and the insurer settles 300,000 minus excess. It's very easy to see why you lost 100,000 Rand. You got what you paid for. The problem really happens when you use the same numbers as above and lightning strikes your 20,000 Rand TV. Your insurer applies the same percentage as above, that's called averaging, and they only pay out 75% of the TV, so you'd be paid out 15,000 Rand. The best way to prevent such a disappointment and perhaps even distrust, and at the same time have quite a bit of fun finding out what your possessions are actually worth, is to complete the inventory that is available to you. Select Yes and an expandable inventory grid appears. Use a mobile tablet or a laptop and then start at the front door and use the first column to set up your home floor plan. It doesn't matter if you have 3 lounges and 16 bedrooms. The grid allows you to set up any configuration. Just click on a plus and it adds a new row, and click on a cross and it deletes that unwanted row. In the second column, add in everything in each living room space as if you were packing up and moving tomorrow. Everything that you would have loaded onto a removal truck must be added here. Don't forget those loose mats, curtains, ornaments, DVDs, small electronic kitchen gadgets, crockery, cutlery, groceries, deep freeze contents, blankets, clothing, etc. Then add in the replacement value of each item in the third column. The sum insured will automatically update when you click the Update button, and you won't have an averaging problem when you need to submit a claim. Use the last 3 columns if applicable to the item being insured. And so we come to the no claim bonus. It's a very good idea to ask the insurance company you were last insured with to give you an official claims history and to specify the no claims bonus that you qualify for. Make sure you answer all the underwriting questions that follow, yes or no. The last section, extra security, only applies if you employ a domestic worker and/or a gardener. And you're done. Don't forget to click the update button in the banner.